Hello and welcome to BeamNG Drive. I'm davidinark. Today we are here with a special Heya special edition of the cliff diving competition. First up, we're going to take a look at the brand new Todrack. I'm not real sure that's how you say that, but this here is the electric version, so it's not going to have any sound, but it's got some cool colors. However, it does not last very long at all. Holy cow. That didn't take much, and it is out of the competition. So much for the electric version of the new Todrack. All right, we have the Polizia version here. And check that bad boy out. Takes the first jump. The back end's a little bouncy, but it manages to hang on with no problem at all. Whoops, sliding out a little bit and gonna flip. Oh, look at there, a quick J turn to get turned around, and it is going to put the pedal to the metal and take a hard hit to the front end, which actually knocks the back end. The bumper is now hanging loose. Hopefully it'll be able to throw that thing aside so that it doesn't get caught up in the tires, but in the meantime it's actually doing well. I was going to say it's doing pretty well. Gets hung up in the middle section, but it has no problem at all putting those four wheels to use, getting out of the middle, taking a hard landing hit, and there goes a maroon one flying off into the ditch behind it. But whoa, up on one wheel, still going strong though, not having too much trouble. Boy, I tell you what, the landings are a little rough for this SUV or crossover or whatever this thing is. Oh, we've got a couple that have managed to turtle themselves. They are out of the competition, and look at that, it is hanging on, that bumper hanging on by a thread. It's coming in for the long haul. It's gonna hang around to see if the Polizia can make it to the very end. Why on earth is this vehicle putting its brakes on? What are you doing? Oh, that is a hard landing. I believe the front wheels are completely hosed up. However, it's still putting all four wheels in action to keep going. Why are you backing up? No. It backs itself off of the cliff and out of the race, and that is the end of the line for Polizia. Up next we have this red version. I'll be honest, I can't remember what flavor it is. Okay, I don't know. My French is a little rusty, but I can tell you that on the back of that it said something like insert an automotive French slogan or saying. I don't know if that's intentionally there or if that's just something the devs forgot to replace. That's hilarious. Anyhow, this is the Rally edition is what this is. And so the Rally is, wow, doing a great job. Pulls ahead of that green one back there, which I think the green one is one of the base models. But this dude is flying with no problems whatsoever. Look at that, as it takes those jumps and keeps on cooking along. Oh, upside down. Look at that. You can see that front wheel just is loose, and the whole thing causes the vehicle to turn upside down, and in the distance behind it, the green one also turning upside down. And that is very unfortunate for those two competitors. But as we see here, the Polizia taking a hard landing, but it just squeaks on by and says, nope, I'm good to go. I'm going to keep on rolling. And it heads up into the distance. All right, here we go with the maroon one. I don't know why that car is going backwards. That's a really weird thing. Okay. Well, it gets off to a late start, but remember, in this competition, it's not necessarily how fast you get to the end. It's just, can you even get to the end? And if this one is just going to keep spinning around like that, it'll never make it. There's a look at the new interior for the vehicle. Check that out. That's right. That's the Todrack interior. The nice big screen, a nice interior. Got a huge sunroof. Love the digital display. Very cool car. Nice addition here in the 0.19 update. And I'm just going to say that I made the general observation that the BeamNG dev crew released 0.9 during COVID-19. I'm throwing that out there. Just saying. Anyhow, this maroon little jobby is done, no matter what it's got. All right, up next we have the green vehicle here, and I believe, like I said, I think this is the base. It's a 105 or a 1050 or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but we're just gonna let it do its thing. Whoa! Catches a nice hard landing there, scoots out around the police car, and continues to, wow, through a hubcap. I guess I didn't realize cars still had hubcaps. Is that still a thing? I guess I didn't realize that. Anyway, this vehicle did, and it throws it. It is holding on to its bumper, much like we saw with the Polizia. And, yikes, man. It's having a rough time heading on the course. Oh, it is up on one wheel. Unlike the other vehicles, though, that one was up on its passenger side. A lot of these tend to, when they land hard and go up on one wheel, they tend to do that on the driver's side. And oh, there's two wheels, and then on the side and upside down. Well, at least it didn't fall over the edge, but upside down, it is done, along with the rally version across the way there, and the police coming up, driving through, and driving on. All right, just so you can see, this is the interior of the electric version, and it's very, very cool. I mean, I love the glowing. It looks like the dash is glowing. I don't know. That is very, very cool stuff, man. But just taking a look, we look out the window, and just wanted to give you guys a look at the interior of this all-electric version of the Todrack. All right, there you go. However, we're not done, because this update also came with the Vivace, or Vivace, or Vivace, or whatever we're calling this thing. Anyhow, oh, so here we go. Flying off. The first vehicle is not doing well. Oh, all right. Well, it did manage to land the second jump after that first one there. It hits the next one. It's going along pretty well. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, managed to stop, but just slid right off the edge, and there is nothing you can do about that. Boy, you catch that lip, and down you go. All right, so here is the rally version of the Vivace, and this thing is just one heck of a bad beast. Look at that, and it is gone. Here's a look at the interior of this vehicle, and you can check it out. You can see all of the framework, whoa, for the roll cage, the digital displays, and what have you. Very nice interior here for the rally version. Switching cameras just as it was flying through the air. That was, whoa, that was cool. However, it catches an edge, and that is not good. Throwing a wheel. So one of the things that I want you to pay attention to, and you got a glimpse of it there, you might want to rewind if you want to go back and look. They've changed the lighting model so that as the flashing lights or brakes or headlights flash on to different surfaces, that light is also shown on those surfaces. Very, very cool addition to the game, and I have to tell you, the Rally Edition here is actually making a pretty good showing. I thought it was done and out, but as I've been talking, it's actually been cruising right along up the hill. Of course, now that I say that, it may be done. Wait, no, there we go. It gets itself out of the ditch. That's just, that front end is so messed up, but it might be able to push its way off of the edge if it can just get out of the ditch. Oh, that is a massive hit right there. That, well, I was gonna say that took all the momentum out, but not really. Oh, that gap right there. On almost every other jump, that car would have landed that because the gap is not that far away, but that particular gap is just too far for the Rally Edition. All right, here we go. We have this white one here, and it's... Oh! Did you see that? The orange car tapped the back quarter panel as it was about to take off and sent it flying. That was... what a... Man, what an underhanded move. What an underhanded move. Oh, they back into each other. Oh, and here comes the green one to smash into it. And, oh, they are just... Look, I don't know. I think there's a grudge thing going right here. I think there's some grudge. That's what this is. Neither one of these guys are going anywhere, and they're just going to sit here and rub bumpers. I don't know. It's like arm wrestling or something. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's take a look at this from this angle here. We can see the white car goes by, and yes, the orange one just slows enough and taps that. In fact, I think it tapped the wheel of the white car and just sent it off, and that was it. So one of the things this is where I was talking about the brake lights. You will see the brake lights reflect on the white car. Oh, well, that's not. Oh wait, there you go. See, you can see that. That is so cool. That is, what a great addition to the game. Beautiful job by the devs to get that point light stuff worked out and going. So cool. The additions to the game are absolutely amazing, and there are a whole slew of updates that came with 0.19, and we'll cover those in another video. I just wanted to see what these guys see, and this one's also going backwards. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's these cars. I don't know if something in the update changed the way the AI thinks. I don't know, but for whatever reason, that car in the last place likes to flip out and go reverse. So I don't know what that's about, but here we go. Oh, landing hard. Checking out the... they also changed the lighting model, as it slams in there, for the way the sun works, and some of the other lighting effects. Lots of really cool stuff going on here in the game, and you can sort of see that in the windows. You can see that as the sun passes across the surface of the car. This really is a very cool update. So not only do we get a new brand, style, whatever you want to call it, of car, but we get two models based on that new style. So that is awesome. Once again, the Todrack and the Vivace. Again, I'm probably saying those incorrectly. We'll get it all worked out eventually, but so cool. There it is. Oh, all right. He's still trucking along, doing okay. The front end is completely hosed as he takes this jump here. Oh, that front end catches the lip. We've seen that so many times in this competition, but that front end catches the lip and down it goes. It also out of the race. So none of the vehicles that are part of the update made it to the end of the line for the cliff diving competition, but it was fun watching anyway. So got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories, feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I also want to give a special thanks to Hero of God, to GamerGull, and to Mr. Spooky7 for supporting me on Patreon. You can check that out at patreon.com/davidinark. And right now, the biggest perk that you get is you get your name mentioned and shown on in videos and on various places online. I am working on some new perks, so you might want to check that out and hopefully make it worth your while. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time on BeamNG Drive. Have a great day.